Have you ever stopped to think about the incredible complexity hidden inside your smartphone, your car, or the medical equipment that saves lives? We hear all the time about groundbreaking AI, life-saving devices, and the powerful chips that run our world. But behind these incredible innovations are the unsung heroes, the companies that create the incredibly complex, high-precision equipment needed to make them a reality. What if I told you there's a company right at the heart of this technological revolution that many people have never heard of? A company that's a key player in the semiconductor boom, partnering with some of the biggest names in the industry, yet its stock might be flying completely under the radar. Today, we're diving deep into one such company, Franken Group. We're going to unpack a detailed financial analysis that reveals a fascinating story of growth, strategic positioning, and a potential market mispricing. We'll explore how this Singapore-based tech provider is riding the massive AI wave and what it could mean for its future. So if you're curious about the hidden engines of the tech world, you're in the right place. Before we get into the details, quick disclaimer, this video is for educational purposes only and should not be considered financial advice. Please do your own research or consult a licensed professional before making financial decisions. All right, so who exactly is Franken Group? Imagine a master craftsman who doesn't just build one thing, but can create a huge variety of highly complex and precise tools for other master craftsmen. That's a great way to think about Franken. Founded back in 1978, it's a global technology solutions provider that designs and manufactures incredibly sophisticated equipment. They have two main divisions. The real powerhouse, making up nearly, emphasis, 90% of their revenue, is the mechatronics division. Mechatronics is just a fancy word for blending mechanical, electronic, and computer engineering. This division builds the complex, robotic, and automated systems that other high-tech companies need to create their products. Within this division, their largest and fastest-growing segment is semiconductors. They're building critical components for the machines that produce the world's most advanced computer chips. We're talking about high-precision tools for things like lithography, which is like a hyper-advanced projector that prints impossibly small circuit patterns onto silicon wafers. Then there's the analytical and life sciences segment. Here, they help build parts for powerful scanning electron microscopes used in scientific research. They also have a medical segment where they contribute to building complex equipment like CT scanners and cardiovascular patient tables. Essentially, they are the backbone for many critical technologies. Their second, smaller division is the Integrated Manufacturing Services, or IMS. This part focuses on the automotive and office automation industries, providing a stable, complementary stream of revenue. So why is this so important right now? Because the global semiconductor market is on fire, and that's fantastic news for Franken. The industry is experiencing a strong rebound and is set for massive long-term growth, with some projections showing it could reach nearly $700 billion in sales in 2025. And what's driving this incredible demand? Emphasis, AI. Pause. The boom in artificial intelligence requires an insane amount of computing power, and that means we need more and more powerful chips. This is where Franken is perfectly positioned. They are what analysts call a second-order AI beneficiary. Think of it this way. During a gold rush, the people who consistently make money aren't always the prospectors, but the ones selling the picks, shovels, and maps. Franken isn't designing the AI chips, but they are building the critical picks and shovels, the advanced manufacturing equipment that the big chip makers need to create their products. As long as the demand for AI keeps growing, Franken's customers will need to keep buying more of their sophisticated gear. Now, this brings us to a really interesting part of Franken's story, its customer relationships, which are a classic double-edged sword. Franken's success is closely tied to a few very large, very important customers. One of their most significant partners is a major Netherlands-based company that is a world leader in making those advanced lithography machines we mentioned. On one hand, this is a huge vote of confidence. It shows that Franken's technology is top tier and that they are deeply integrated into the supply chain of a market leader. It puts them right at the forefront of innovation. On the other hand, it creates what's known as customer concentration risk. If that one major customer decides to cut back on spending, it could have a big impact on Franken's business. So how are they managing this risk? This is where their big expansion plans come in. Franken is making significant investments to build a new facility in the United States and upgrade its operations in Singapore. This strategic move does two things. It helps them better serve their existing key customers by being closer to them, and it also positions them to attract new clients who are looking to diversify their own supply chains, a major global trend. With this booming market and smart strategy, you'd expect Franken's financials to look good, right? And you'd be correct. The company has shown a really solid financial recovery. In fiscal year 2024, their revenue grew by nearly 7% to almost 795 million Singapore dollars, while their net profit jumped an even stronger 14%. This momentum carried into the first half of 2025, with sales from their all-important semiconductor segment surging by an incredible 37.5% year-on-year. They also have a very strong balance sheet. At the end of 2024, they were sitting on a net cash position of over 72 million Singapore dollars. This is crucial because it gives them the financial flexibility to fund their expansion plans without taking on risky debt. Now, here's the puzzle, and where things get really interesting for anyone watching the market. Despite all these positive signs, strong growth, a key role in the AI boom, a healthy balance sheet, there seems to be a disconnect between Franken's performance and its stock market valuation. Let's talk about the PE ratio, a simple way to measure how expensive a stock is relative to its profits. When you compare Franken to its local competitors in Singapore, companies like UMS Holdings and Micromechanics, a clear pattern emerges. These peer companies often trade at PE multiples in the range of 20 to 28. But Franken, it has been trading at a significant discount, with a forward PE multiple of around 16. In simple terms, the market seems to be undervaluing Franken compared to its peers. Analysts believe there's a real opportunity for a valuation re-rating. This just means they expect the market to eventually correct this perception and price the company based on its strong fundamentals, pushing its PE multiple higher to be more in line with its competitors. Based on this, some have issued a buy recommendation with a price target of 2.03 Singapore dollars, suggesting a potential upside of over 25% from its price at the time of the report. So let's bring this all together. What are the key takeaways? First, Franken Group is a fascinating picks and shovels play on the AI revolution, giving them a direct path to benefit from the growth in the semiconductor industry. Second, the company has a strong financial foundation and a clear strategy for the future. Their investments in new manufacturing facilities are a smart move to support growth, deepen customer relationships, and reduce risk. And third, there appears to be a compelling valuation gap. The market may not be fully appreciating Franken's strengths, which could represent a significant opportunity. Of course, risks like customer concentration and the cyclical nature of the chip industry are real, but Franken's diversified business helps to cushion some of that volatility. So, that's our deep dive into Franken Group. It's a story about a hidden giant powering the tech revolution, navigating complex global supply chains, and potentially offering an overlooked investment opportunity. What do you think? Is Franken a hidden gem in the tech world? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this breakdown useful, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and share it with a friend. Your support helps us create more content just like this. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.